Today I'm in my office. I thought it was about time that I share what I do. So I actually do a couple of things. I own my own business. It is called Sam Wish. I make organic bath and body products. I've been doing it for about 10 years now. And then in the past couple of months, I also got a couple side jobs as a personal assistant. But this week I wanted to introduce my business and show you a little day in the life of what it's like to run a small business from home, making organic bath and body products, and just show you what I got. Right now, I am making poppy cards. These are blank, obviously. This is what they look like when they're done. They're just watercolor cards. I include them with all my orders. It's probably one of my favorite part about shipping out orders is that I get to sit down and paint cards for a couple hours. I think it just makes it a little extra special. I actually learned how to do this on YouTube. Me and my mother had a craft night one night and we looked up watercolor painting instructional videos and we learned how to make these poppies, and I've been doing it ever since. I'll leave the link down below if I can find it. I definitely did not make this up. I just loved it so much and wanted to share it with everybody else. So yeah, we're gonna make poppy cards today. So there's 3 steps in painting these poppies. First, we do background, and then we do the petals and the purple part, and then last we'll do the stem. Also, I usually put on YouTube, as you can tell, while I'm working on stuff like this or making products. I love watching garden videos. Right now I'm watching Jacques in the Garden. I also love Roots and Refuge, Whispering Willow, Am I Gardener, James Prigioni. I'm probably missing some, but those are my favorites. I like it because I can do work and I can learn at the same time, and it helps keep me inspired about doing things in the garden, especially right now when it's so freaking hot and I don't really want to be out there, but I'm thinking about my fall garden. I'm getting inspired and I'm gonna take care of that eventually, but not when it's like 105. All right, I'm gonna keep working. Okay, on to the 3rd step now. It is making a stem. This looks like that. Ooh, I gotta be careful with this watercolor. It is watering. Finished all of them. So while they dry, I figured I could give you a tour of my studio. It also doubles as a guest room, so I have this cute little day bed / actual bed. Let me turn you around. Day bed. I have a box of soaps here. My mother makes beautiful soaps. Oh, they're so yummy. That's a coffee one. This one I actually helped her create, and it's probably my favorite. It smells so yummy. There's a bunch of them in there. Anyways, I'm helping her with those. Gonna help her with the packaging and bring them to a store here in Austin. This is one of my favorite shelves. It's filled with art that either I've made, Eliza has made, or people that I know. So this is actually by an old friend. He made this for me. That's me. That's Eliza. She made that in school. That's from a friend, a local artist. I drew that, or painted that rather. This is from a local artist. There's a poppy card. These were done by Eliza and I love them so much. This is probably like one of my most treasured pieces of art in my house. Another local artist. I don't know if you can see that. And one more from a local artist. And this wall I paneled when I redid my whole studio. I love it. And my precious flowers. Yarrow is probably one of my favorite flowers. My desk from IKEA. This has been with me through so much. So this wall, I wonder if I could put a picture up. Before, this had closet doors right here in the middle, so you couldn't really access the sides of it, and me and my dad ripped out the entire wall and made it into shelving. So it's much more efficient now, and I have these curtains where I can hide everything away while I am done working. I have this cute little station. I hang all of my baby's breath right here. I use that a lot for shipping. Mirror. Hello. And my vision boards. So let's peek behind the curtain. This is what it looks like behind the curtain. We didn't take this part out. There's also 2 wooden beams right here, and we chose to leave those in case I sell the house one day. We need to cover it back up, which is fine. So I put in these heavy duty shelving from Home Depot. I love these so much. And then this shelf is from IKEA. Here's all my products. I've got perfume oils, bath soap, lotions down there, lip balms, body oils, sugar scrubs, face products, deodorants, packaging supplies at the bottom. And then this whole shelf that's random stuff up there, soaps. And then this is my like shipping station where I keep all my boxes and shipping supplies. That is my little studio. After I'm done waiting for these to dry, I will go downstairs to make some products, and then we will work on shipping orders. I'm gonna get to making. So right now I'm going to make my Luna Rose Sugar Scrubs. It's actually one of my favorites. It's so pretty and it's so fun to make. I made it with an oil blend that already exists, my roll-on oil called Enchant. I used that scent to create this sugar scrub because it's one of my most popular roll-on scents. Let's get to it. First order of business is getting the sugar. I figured I would take you all with me and show you where I keep that. Oh, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. So in my garage is where I keep a ton of storage for stuff that isn't temperature sensitive. So I have more of these shelves pinned to the floor stuff. I need to clean my garage, but I have all these shelves. This is where I keep my packaging and some of my bulk supplies like sugar, baking soda, salts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna fill up this jar with sugar. I don't think I can do this with the one hand. Got our sugar. All right, next up is coconut oil. I have my handy little scale here. Usually I have to melt it, but it is solid. It's very hot here, and there are rumors of rolling blackouts, so I've just been trying to conserve energy as much as I can. So I'm keeping it like 80 degrees in my house, which isn't terrible. I feel like I've acclimated a little bit. Hopefully I don't spill this. This is a little tricky to do when it is liquid. Perfect. magic happens. I have my jars here. I put down a little towel. You'll see why in a second, but mostly it's just to protect my counters. I use this funnel. It is a funnel that I have made. It's cracked, so I've had to glue it back before. That's what that is. But it fits perfectly into the little tops, so I can funnel it all into the jars without making a huge mess everywhere. Now I gotta fill these jars. So I have a tiny bit extra. Sometimes it happens. Usually I have extra jars, but supply chain issues, man. Anyway, so I have this much extra and I'm just gonna keep it for myself and maybe treat myself a little bit to a nice bath and or shower spa situation since it's so freaking hot. This basket, I love this basket. It's so useful, I use it so much. I'm gonna take these up to the office. I probably won't label these today because for these particular ones I don't have labels printed yet. I'll need to print them and cut them out by hand and then label them afterwards, which I will probably spend the day doing next week with a bunch of other stuff that I need to label. So I'm gonna take these upstairs and we're gonna get working on the next batch of products. The next product we're making is my Gaia body oils. They have moonstones as well as rose petals. These rose petals I actually grew in my own garden, so I'm really proud about that. I'm gonna start putting them in these little bottles. Finished up making my body oils. These are my Gaia body oils. I made about 18 of them and I will label them another day. It's actually 7 o'clock, so I need to go on a bike ride before it gets dark. I am training for a very long bike race thing at the end of the summer. It's a thing I do with my family, and usually we only ride 100K, which is like 62, either that or just the 50 miles. But this year we are going for 75, so I'm trying to stay on top of my training. It's actually in like a month and less than a month and a half, so I need to get out and bike ride and then I'll shower and come back and get back to work. All right, it's been a few hours. I biked, ate, showered, watered all my house plants, harvested a few seeds from random things that I brought inside, and now I'm getting back to work. I'm gonna put all these up, I'm gonna ship out a few things, and then I have to get some products ready to drop off at a store tomorrow. So let's do that. Okay, my battery died. I packaged up orders. I'm about to print out shipping labels, and then I have to gather all the products for the store drop off tomorrow. I'm dropping my products off at a store called Yarrow and Sage. It's one of my favorites. Maybe I'll take you on a little tour tomorrow, but I have a little list. It probably just looks like a bunch of scribbles, but this is all the things that I need to bring, and I have to label them with prices is what I need to do to prep them to drop them off. Where my labels come out of. You can't see it, it's kind of hidden. I'll show you in a second. Like magic. I love this thing so much. My mother actually gave it to me. It's so much easier than printing on a printer. Just rip it off and I have all these ready to go. I print my own little price tags and I just cut them up by hand and put them on. Alright, I've got a batch of goodies to drop off tomorrow, some bath soaks, a lot of deodorants, body oils, let's see, lip balm, perfume oils, and a couple sugar scrubs. And that's that. I'm going to take my list. I have to input it into a Excel spreadsheet online to communicate with the shop owner, and that is it. I will drop it off tomorrow. It is late. I am finished with work and I am going to bed. So yeah, that's what a typical day looks like for me. Usually when I do solely Sam Wish stuff, it's so spread out and I end up staying up pretty late, but that's just kind of typical. I do shipping stuff at night. For some reason it's not as stressful if I do it at night, so that's just what ends up happening. I do wish that I would have ended my day a bit earlier, but I had some stuff come up this morning that I had to get done and work just got pushed back. So it is what it is, life happens, but gonna call it a night. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. If you did, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a beautiful day.